Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Michigan's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physical.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the pass hits, picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. On his feet at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they jump on top.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Michigan 7, Cal 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So California's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion by the back forces the deep, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Cal, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Okay, ready? And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Lincoln. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the number.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches, and this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Brings up the 2nd down and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown Wolverines! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in the studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense set on first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Running to Green. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll throw it on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by his defense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. and it's good from 58 yards out.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive. Get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think
Intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Will take over.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
Good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the left. Finding open areas. He's off to the races. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He'll do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type plays, these RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Got his man quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 13 to Auburn. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with pop.
Second down.
Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running to the left. Drills him with the stiff arm. Gets away from one. Finds some space.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape, and then beyond all...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Well, jet sweep pass. Crosses to 40. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's going for it all. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game.
Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes his connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page that they were there.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Chippewas on the scoreboard. They're up by 17 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
On the ground, it's Spears. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. A run to the right. Open space at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking left. Got him downfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to win.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Flying down the left side. The 30. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, looking for a man. Buys a little extra time. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this up.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. There is time on the clock. If there is time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop it. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.